Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. It feels like ages since I've been out, and I know I say that quite a lot, but it really has been. I had a few things going on, which is why I haven't uploaded for a little while. I think this Thursday coming, it's currently Monday at the moment, but it'll be 3 weeks since I uploaded. So first of all, I apologise for that because I like to try and get a video out every week. And I had a backlog of videos, but yeah, some things in life came up. So moved house was one of the big things, and yeah, that went really well. Obviously just took up quite a bit of time, and we're still unpacking little bits and bobs now, but such a nice day today. I wanted to get out in the fresh air and film some bits. And the second thing was that I had some spinal injections. I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but I've actually got a bit of a bad back from a finger football incident like 7 years ago. And it's just been like going through the hospitals over and over again. I won't bore you with it, but yeah, I had some injections, and touch wood, at the moment it feels pretty good. Got to like keep a little bit of pain diary and things like that, but yeah, I'm excited to get out today because it has been a long time, first of all, and two, I just want to see how the back fares up as well since those injections. So anyway, enough rambling about that. I was going to go over to that field just over there, and I went in it, and the one rule that me and the farmer have got is I'm allowed anywhere on the permission, but just not in with the cows. So I went over there, hopped over the fence, and then I didn't realise there's another gate to another field, and that gate is open, and that's got cows in it. So I was like, oh, jumped straight back over, and now I'm in this field, which is the one where I had the little flow badge come up. That was like summertime, so if you haven't checked out that video, then check it out. And yeah, so just walking through this field, I'm actually going to go elsewhere, but just whilst I was walking, I was going to film the intro in the new field that I was going to go to. I have found a little silver coin, so I thought I would share that with you first of all, because yeah, I was just having a little swing through here from that gate over to that gate there, and yeah, come across some silver. So yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe and please like the video, and I'll show you the first hole of the day. Okay, so here it is. Just come out of this hole here is a 57, I think, and I get a hell of a lot of what's it called, shotgun caps off on this particular field. Nothing sounds very nice, and I just thought, oh god, I'll just dig it. Let's have a little look, and I think, well, I'm fairly sure we're onto a silver coin. It looks like it's going to have been a milled one, although it's very, very thin. It's really thin, actually. Is that a button? God, please don't tell me it is a button now that I've started filming this. Just see like almost like a little bit of a shank on the back there. Still very smooth though. Is that a silver coin? It's almost, it has like completely been smoothed out and worn away. I wonder whether that's like a punch where it's gone through. Maybe it was worn or something. Let me give it a little bit of a clean up, and I'll get back to you again once I've yeah, given it a clean. Okay, I'm just filming this on a tripod at the moment, which I've invested in. And you can see there's almost like a little arrow on that side, and then on this side, sorry, wait, let's just have a look. Yeah, on this side here, it looks like the letter sort of B and T has been stamped in. You see the T in the middle, and then the B. And it's very peculiar. I'm pretty sure it is a coin. It's probably like a George III, possibly. Really thin. Would have said it was a love token, but obviously it's not got that S-shaped bend to it. So yeah, it's a real strange one, but I'm pretty sure that is a coin. I just don't know why. Yeah, actually you can sort of see the B there, isn't there? Maybe it has been, I don't know. Maybe that's someone's initial on that side, and then the T on that side means something else. But yeah, little coin to start. Well, again, I am making my way back to the car, but I had another nice little signal. And as you can hopefully see, should be a little bit of an imprint. Yeah, sort of. I think we've got ourselves another little coin. This time it's a copper one, and it is looking like a really nice black patinaed Queen Victoria. Look at that. Lovely little thing. I'll give it a bit of a brush up, and I'll get straight back to you And hopefully we can get a date up. It's going to be one of our earlier ones. You can sort of see our bun just peering through the soil. Yeah, I'll give that a clean up and get back to you guys. Okay, there we have it. A lovely little Queen Victoria halfpenny. 1860 something. Probably going to be one of the earlier ones, but really, really lovely coin. Love the patina on this. It's so nice when they come out this sort of blacky colour and the green colour. Really, really like that. And it's really like lasted well in the ground, to be honest with you. And yeah, just a little fact about her is her name wasn't actually Victoria. It was actually Alexandrina. Victoria was her second name. And yeah, when she took the throne at 18 years, she survived all the way to 81. Maths isn't my strong point, but that is a hell of a long time to reign as a monarch. And a really, really lovely coin to find. And that makes it 2 now for the day. Okay, well, I'm really beginning to question my choices about changing fields. Because I just had that little Queen Victoria coin come up, and then I've just had this come up, and it's a really promising sounding 70. So I wonder whether we're onto a little bit of a coin spill potentially, because these are so close together. Oh, what is that? That's a strange old looking coin. Oh, that is what we've just come across. And back to reality, guys. We're not onto a coin. Looks like to be some sort of lid, I would say, possibly off of a bit of rubbish or something. Yeah, I don't think that is anything. It's incredibly light. Gave up a really nice signal though. You can see it's that round shape, exactly as a coin would be. So easy to be mistaken, but it's not a coin on this occasion. I must say I'm really enjoying the tripod. Hopefully you guys are as well. Makes filming much, much easier. Not to say I'm not going to do any live digs on the chest mount, but at the moment this is working out really well. And as you can see, we're on to another coin. This time it was a, oh god, I actually can't remember what number it was now. Possibly, oh, it was a low number, wasn't it? It was 20 odd, 22. And expected a little button, to be honest with you, but it looks like we've got ourselves little Queen Elizabeth the second. 2000, is it 2000? Yeah, 2000, the year 2000, the millennium. Yeah, little 5p coin. Yeah, that's our third coin of the day already. And again, I'm still in the field that I've decided I'm just going to do a few little laps and walkarounds. At the moment, I've seemed to just walked into a little hotspot. I don't know what was going on here, but yeah, coins galore coming up. Well, honestly, I have every intention of going to another field, but I don't think I can at the moment because there's just so many good things coming up. I'm just under this big tree here where I did an intro for a video just there. And I just thought, oh, let's just go behind it because the fence line's just there. And I think I've had another little silver coin come up. I'll get you on the camera and I'll show you. It's still in the clod, but I'm pretty sure I can see the edge of it. Okay, so I'll leave it there for a couple of seconds and see if you can spot the coin. I think this one rang in at a 36 to a 40. I'll just pick it up now. And I'm pretty sure that is the edge of a really thin looking coin. Hopefully there'll be a little bit of an imprint. Not really on that side. Yeah, kind of on that side. And yeah, what that is, I'm not sure. It's really, really skinny though. Again, almost just as I took that little bit of mud off there, it almost felt as though it was just gonna like flake away in my hand. But again, another smoothed out circular disc, which I imagine was some sort of coin, but doesn't look like there's any detail on that, does there? Let me have a little bit of a oh, actually you can just sort of see some wording at the top there, can't you? Some letters. Wow, look at that. Let me just have a little quick look off camera and I'll get straight back to you with it. Well, I really would love to be able to tell you a bit more about that. I'm just having a look. There's sort of a design coming through, as you might be able to just sort of see. You can make out in the top left-hand corner there, you've got RA, and then there it almost looks like TNA, or it might be INA, so maybe Regina, but I'm not 100%. The other side, as you can see, is really, really plain. Can't sort of see anything on that that would allude to who it might be. But yeah, that's the second flat disc we found in this field that looks as though it's been made flat, or certainly being buffed out, the design on it, possibly being made into something. So it's intriguing. Equally with this one, it may just be that the soil's just got to it. But yeah, we're on to another little silver coin. That's our second of the day already. Well, I've succumbed to this field. I'm staying on it. I've had too much good stuff up within a half an hour period of time to not stay on here. I think it would just be, well, criminal to move now. But we've just had a nice little bag seal come up. Just make out, I think the word London at the bottom there. Can't quite make out the other bit at the top. Might say the word feed, but it looks as though it's got 3 E's, so it's probably not that. But yeah, a little bag seal. As I say, might have had feed in it for animals, could have had seeds in it for crops, absolutely anything. But yeah, another little artifact, and easily a good 200 years old. Okay, I think this is actually going to be the first live dig of the day. And it's a really nice signal again, potentially another coin. Nice repeatable tone on it, not overly deep, but yeah, real good potential. And I tell you what, guys, it's been an absolutely brilliant start to the day. I've literally been detecting about half an hour, and as I said, on that very first opening, I had no intention of coming on this field. But I tell you what, I'm glad I walked over that first silver, and then I'm glad that I carried on detecting afterwards, because it's just been nothing but like really nice little bits coming up, which is yeah, awesome. Makes up for all the lost time that I've had recently. Ooh. Quite a big item by the sounds of it then, if it's picking it up already. Just down in that little wall there. But yeah, so far so good on the old back front. I'm not going to waffle on about it too much, but yeah, I was a little bit worried about coming out today just to see how it would fare, but at the moment, it's all good. I did some like steroid injections just to like essentially numb some nerves which may have been causing the problem, and yeah, as I say, touch wood, it's been working out. We might actually be onto rubbish for the, yeah, I think we are, aren't we? Yeah, some more down there. All right, I'm going to finish getting the rest of this out so I don't dig it again in the future, because I know I will. And I'll see you on the next hole. There's a nice big plug dug for this one. As you can see, really lovely signal. Didn't sound like that when it was in the ground, but now it's out. It sounds really, really nice. So fingers crossed. Get ourselves a nice little item. Looks like we're onto a little baby musket ball. Let's just turn that off a second. There we go. Don't know why when it hits the grass it reacts and goes off on one sometimes, but yeah, little musket ball. Again, really, really tiny little one. Normally get absolutely ginormous ones that are almost like little cannons, cannonballs. But yeah, this one, very diddy. Really, really nice little thing. And I think that is actually my second or third of the day already. But yeah, sounded quite nice, that one. And I'll see you on the next hole. Well, first things first, I'm going to try and avoid that there. But we just had a really lovely high tone, 88, 89. Two or three bars deep, but bang on that centre line. So potentially onto a coin. Be a nice big penny or something. That'd be lovely. Yeah, I think we've already had 4 or 5 coins today. So to add another one would be absolutely brilliant. And it's funny because these fields, you make your sort of decision on whether you like a field based on how you've had on, you know, the stuff that you've had off of it in the past. And for me, this field, I was just always avoid going on it because I hadn't ever really found anything. But for some reason, whatever yeah, is in the soil today seems to be really shining through and it's bringing out all sorts of little bits. I think we're bang in the middle here. Try and open that up. Is it out? Okay. So I've just knocked it out with this and it's fallen down in here. I think I can just see it there. Well, we haven't had any of that up today. And you know what that is? It's the artillery shell. So that would have been the shell of an artillery item. Or, yeah, an artillery shell, basically, is what it says. Yeah, unfortunately, find quite a bit of this up, but goes straight in the scrap pile and does add to the weight when you weigh it in. So, yeah, annoying, because as you know, sounds up quite nice and is often mistaken for a coin, but ultimately it's just rubbish. Okay, well, this is yet another one that I didn't film. You can just sort of see like a bronzy sort of colour coming through. I think it's a coin, but it was almost a little bit of like an irony tone to it. And as you can see, it's a real old crusty one. Probably not one that I'm going to be able to clean very well out here. Just see if I can get the soft brush to give it a little gentle clean. You see it's really, really tiny. Yeah, that seems to be the common theme with this field today. Is all the finds off of it that have been coins, bar the Queen Victoria and the Queen Elizabeth 5p, have been really thin. And yeah, I'm not going to get any sort of detail off on that. You can see the black is where the original outside shell of the coin would be, so to speak. And then that's all corroded away, and what you're left with is that thin orangey sort of stuff. So yeah, it would have been a copper alloy coin, or copper coin. Yeah, definitely got some age to it, that one. But I've just got another little signal over here as well, which I'm going to get straight onto next. It's a 26, and if it's anything, I'll get back to you. Okay, seems to be a bit of a theme of today where the sounds don't sound too great in the ground. Once you get them out, they sound quite nice. And I've just had a little 38 nicely on the centre line. And yeah, potential to be something quite nice. Again, I know those 40s have had some hammered coins up in the past. Oh, ooh, oh, let's turn that off and see something there. Ah, it's a button. Wow, it's silver, as I predicted, but it actually might be a silver faced button with a copper back, because that would ordinarily have corroded a lot more in the ground than that. So yeah, potentially that is a silver faced button. Really, really nice looking thing. Let's just throw it away again. Look at that. Lovely little thing. Really nice button. That would have shone nicely on someone's clothing, no doubt. And I bet it was a very sad day when they lost it. But really, really nice piece. Okay, really hopeful that we're onto a coin. This is an 81, 82, dropping down to a 79 slightly. But really nice sounding signal, and again, really promising. One thing I did mean to mention at the start of this video, which is probably the elephant in the room, and that is that since my last upload on the channel, I've actually hit 1,000 subscribers. So just wanted to thank you all for that. Absolutely incredible. As I say quite regularly, I'm just an amateur metal detectorist, just filming my experience of the hobby, hopefully passing on a little bit of entertainment to you all, and yeah, sharing a bit of knowledge, maybe. Where's that gone? Is it in the hole? That's very strange. But yeah, 1,000 subscribers is absolutely crazy, and I think even now we're on. Oh, there it is. Hey, it is a coin. Let me just turn that off. And yeah, even now we're on like nearly 1,100, I think. But yeah, just in time for that. I think this is actually going to be a button, isn't it? Or is it a coin? It's almost got a bit like dome shaped in the middle. What is that? Is that a coin? It's got to be a coin, isn't it? Such a high output, it can't be a button, surely. It'd be a chunky old button if it was. I'm just trying to get the brush. Sorry, 2 seconds. There we go. So yeah, as I was saying, just thank you very much for all the support. Really, really do appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully you are enjoying the videos. And if you are enjoying today's, And yeah, please feel free to hit the subscribe button and like the video if you are enjoying it. I think that is actually going to be a button, you know. It's definitely sort of domed at the back a little bit. See if I can try and find a shank. It's got a sort of edge to it, hasn't it? Although a button would as well. So yeah, potentially a button or potentially a coin. Not entirely sure. It's definitely a funny old shape. But yeah, potentially another one to add to the pile. Brilliant. Okay, now you won't be able to see this, but it's a really lovely 23. Bang on that line again. And yeah, potential to be a little hammered, potentially. Be nice if it is, a little 1 penny or something. Okay, let's see if we can find the goodies. As I say, it was a really, really lovely signal. It's just still in there. Oh, there we have it. I had a few buttons up today, but I don't think I've had any to show you live as yet. But that is a little tiny turn-back button. Well, the finds just keep on coming today. And this time it was a 28, very nearly filmed it. But I've just filmed that little button that come up, and sometimes I don't know why I'm a little bit pessimistic. I just don't like to film the same sort of sounding signals twice in a row for you. But yeah, this time it's not a button, it's actually a buckle of some sort or horse tack. So leather or straps would have gone through that for a horse's reins or something similar, or equally could have been a little buckle off of a pair of shoes or even a belt or something like that. But yeah, good couple of 100 years old again, and we're still going back and finding some decent little items. That's really, really nice. Okay, I think we may be on to another coin. Not sure if it's going to be related to the horse tack or buckle, whatever we've just found. That was in that hole there. Just moved there and had a 45. And just see what I think is probably... Oh, I thought it was going to be a coin. Actually, it is going to be a button. But it looks like it's got a shank on the back, so it's still complete, which is nice. Yeah, still got the little ringlet, so you could stick that on your clothing today if you really wanted to. It would still work. Might look a little bit odd, but yeah, if you were going for a vintage retro look, then you probably could make something out of the buttons in your collection that you find metal detecting. But yeah, little copper alloy backed button, still with a shank, and again, a couple of 100 years old on that one. I'm not going to say it, but I think we found a hammered coin. Just been prizing my way around in these little bits here to try not to damage anything. Came up as a 57, around that magical number in the 60s on this machine. And just literally, I'll try and take it out as best I can. But that there, guys, is looking like a hammered coin. And I think, look at that, it's going to be a bit of an imprint on that side. Hopefully it's a nice one. Oh, it's looking like it is. Wow. Excellent. Oh, it looks a little bit different to any that I've had before. I think I can see a crown on it already. I'm not sure about that side. Let's get the spray bottle out. I'll just unhook it off of this and I'll get straight back to you guys. Wow, would you look at that? Absolutely fantastic. Awesome to see that come up, and you can just see the crown there. So I think this side will probably be whoever the Monia is. That's not very deep at all. I think it really does help on some of this. I know I moan sometimes about the gravel and the flint in the ground, but I really do think it helps. Certainly on these pasture permissions where, you know, for me, I don't get too many fields that are ploughed. But the stones definitely help keep things nice and sort of fairly shallow for us so that we can get them with the detector. And would you look at that? Whoever it is, I think is looking to the right. Just try and give it a bit of a wipe with the cloth gently. This cloth has been an absolute lifesaver as well. It's been really, really helpful. Definitely recommend, if you haven't got one, to get one. Look at that. That's incredible. We had a brilliant day today. Absolutely awesome. I don't know who it's going to be, and I'm not even sure whether... Are they facing to the right? I can't really tell. Is it supposed to be that way up? I think it's supposed to be... Yeah, it's supposed to be that way, isn't it? Yeah, so the crown, we're looking that way. Let me have a little bit of a look, guys, off camera, and I'll see whether I might be able to try and ID that for you. I'll get straight back. Okay, and in no time at all, I have managed to ID it. Not for the help of the date at the top there, 1625. And that, once again, is going to be another Charles I coin. And another one that's popped up with so many that we've had off of this permission. And it's no wonder we get so many musket balls as well, which is around the same sort of similar period. And I'm just waiting for that Charles I coin hoard to come up now. That would be the peach on the pudding. But that little scratch there, I don't believe that was me. It's yeah, almost like part of the coin. It might even come out, to be honest with you. I've definitely managed to get round behind the object. I'm trying to take more care with my finds, getting them out the hole now, just in case they are something really nice. And as you can see on this occasion, it is a cracking hammered coin. And it's a sixpence as well, the V in the eye. I can tell you that. Charles I, sixpence, 1625. Absolutely fantastic. Not quite as nice as that hammer that we just had, but we've got a 64, and I'm not letting this one go without doing a live one. So fingers crossed we can get something good. It's got a little bit of a sort of stranger tone to it, but hopeful. I just don't know why. I just love these numbers on the Manticore. Just bring up so much fantastic stuff. And I think Charles I now probably becomes, after Queen Elizabeth first, the most found monarch that I found on this permission. And obviously, when I say that, I mean he's like the most found monarch of hammered coins that I found on this permission, without a doubt. And then probably second is Queen Elizabeth I. So, hell of a lot of activity going around when he was about. Let's have a little look if we can get this item out. Still really deep, bang in the middle. Let's try and get round whatever it is. See if that's loosened it a little bit. So it's still right down in the bottom. Oh, okay. Looking like might have a lead item of some sort, possibly. Really strange bit of green going around the edge. Or is it a coin, actually? You know what? It might be a coin. That's a chunky old coin if it is. God, I really can't get that off. That is well and truly stuck to it, isn't it? Look at that. That's a chunky old thing. Right, let me give this a bit of a clean. I'll get back to you. Okay, so luckily for us, after a lot of vigorous cleaning, you can see it's that coin with a sort of edge to it, and I think that is going to be George II looking to the left. Possibly a halfpenny given by its size, but I'm not 100% sure. Interesting that the only thing that's actually lasted on this coin is the outline of the monarch's head. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but it's possibly going to be George II. So again, puts us back a good 250 odd years. And again, a really nice little find once again. We have gone and done it again. We found yet another coin. I don't know how many we're on now. I've completely lost count. This again looks a little bit similar. Let's just get the brush on it actually rather than that. A little bit similar to the last copper coin that we had out, which I think I identified as George II. This looks to be in very good condition actually. Who is that going to be? Let's see if we might even get a date up on this. It's in really good condition for what I normally find. You can just see, look, Britannia already, even with a little bit of a brush up, seated that side. And then on this side you can see who it is, and it is one of the Georges. I think it might be George III, Mr. Potato Head, as the Scottish detectorist calls him. Let me just double check on that. You know what, it might actually be George. Oh, I think it is George II. Sorry, George III. Yeah, little George III. I think that's probably going to be a penny given the size of it. And another little coin to add to the day already. And it's only about 1:30, although I may be calling it soon. Just I've got things to be getting on with the house, but yeah, all the while these are coming, I'm going to stay out. And that is another coin for the day. Really nice condition as well. Alright, we've got ourselves a nice 36. Yeah, nice little 36. Hopefully there's not going to be too much gravel on this little bit here, so you're not too jittery. Apologies if you are. But yeah, it's a really nice sounding signal again. Again, another nice little number. Plenty of hammered coins up around these sorts of numbers as well. Starting to get a few more little artifacts coming up now. You can just see there's like an orangey tinge. I think that might be the back of a button. Yeah, it is. Oh, look at that, lovely. Dug just to the right depth, and we are rewarded with a little button. Again, a bit of a dome shape. That's the orange that just come through the soil. And yeah, that's why it's a nice little signal. And it's probably made of pewter. And again, a couple of 100 years old. Almost looks like it's had the number 11 etched into it there at the front. Could have been, I don't know, some sort of meaning, I would imagine. But yeah, another nice little find. Okay, so I've just had this little thing up and it almost looked like a fish when I pulled it out of the ground. I'm not giving it a clean as yet, as you can see. Just filled the hole over because I've gone into the field where the... Okay guys, so I'm just giving this little thing a clean that I've just had up. Almost looks as though it's like a little bit of a fish or something from that way around. Obviously that bit there's snapped. It's probably best actually if I give it a brush rather than anything with the old tool. But yeah, it's an interesting little thing. Not sure what it's made out of. Almost got like a little bit of a lead look to it. Well, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get that mud out with the brush. I just gently prise it out with that. As you can see, there's like a hollow bit inside. Yeah, interesting little thing. Not sure what it is, whether it's supposed to be that way up or that way. But if you know what that is, then yeah, please comment below. I'd be really interested to find out, because that is, yeah, very strange. Don't know if it's going to be like a bit of an ornament from a bit of furniture possibly. Well, the little artifacts are starting to come up now more frequently than the coins. And this time we've got this little thing, and it's almost got a little bit of like red enamel to it. Don't want to give it too much of a brush up here, but you sort of get the idea as to what it is. See if I can give it a bit of a wipe with the cloth. It might be a bit better than brushing it at the moment. But it's a really interesting little thing. But I don't know what it is. It's quite heavy. Feels like it's almost made out of like a bronze. You see there's like a bit of red enamel coming through on it. I'm not sure whether that's broken off of something or whether that is what it is. But yeah, again, another interesting little artifact that's just come up. And probably more inclined to find out what this is rather than the last. But yeah, if either of the last two things, you know what they are, then please comment below. Okay, let's get stuck in to the best bits of today. We have had some absolutely incredible finds. It's not often that I can say that I find 3 silvers in one day. and you can just see the portrait there on Charles I coming through, and that's without even a proper clean. I'm really excited to get home and see how that one comes up. It feels like we've actually done a load of different monarchs today. We've got Queen Elizabeth, George II, George III, Queen Victoria, obviously Charles I, and then obviously these two are unidentified silver coins here that have been smoothed out. And then we've got some lovely little artifacts as well. Although I've said in the title of this video that we've had 3 silvers, in actual fact, probably class that as being silver as well. I'm adamant that's definitely got a silver face to it, and then the back is obviously copper alloy. But yeah, nice little button there. Obviously some really intricate looking items. Yeah, no idea what they are, but definitely have some age to it. And yeah, what more could you want from a day of detecting? That is how you do it. Okay everyone, just on my way back to the van now. Really didn't want to leave today. I've had such a good day's detecting. It's been absolutely incredible. Not often that I can say that I get 3 silvers up in one day. So yeah, I've had one day where I've had 7 up before, which is my best day ever. If you haven't checked out that video, then please do. But yeah, really cracking day today. Loads of little bits and pieces, and hopefully you have enjoyed it. My back is actually feeling really good, which is a positive. I feel like a new man almost. Yeah, normally I'd be like going home now and I'd just have like nerve, like sciatica down my legs, and just, yeah, just wasn't fun. But the hobby for me actually made my back feel better by getting out and being, you know, active and moving around. So yeah, it's nice that now that I've had the injections and things, that I can do that, you know, with even sort of like less pain, so to speak. You know, it's never going to be perfect, but yeah, it's just one of those things that just couldn't keep going on like that really with it. So yeah, it's nice to be able to get out, nice to go home, relatively good shape, pain-free. So yeah, I really hope that you have enjoyed the video today. Been using the tripod, which is what you're on at the moment. I did have one when I first started filming, but I broke it quite early on. It wasn't very good. So yeah, I've been without one, just been resting everything sort of on my bag on the back. And yeah, hopefully today I've managed to get some new sort of snippets and views and things of the detecting, rather than just sort of being on a chest mount, because I appreciate it's probably not that interesting. But yeah, if there's any improvements you think that could be made, then also please let me know. And yeah, that's going to do it. I'm not sure when I'll next be out. Again, I've still got loads of bits and pieces to do with the house. And yeah, so I don't know when I'll next be out, but I'm glad I have come out today. I'm glad that I've been able to put out a video for you guys, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. So if you have, please comment below anything that you think you might be able to identify in this video today that I haven't. Like and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot, and it's good to be back.